VGC competitions are the apex of competitive Pokémon, and I want to take part on them. I've already made a few videos about this, but you see, in those we were in a completely different regulation, and now, with Regulation H being the official rule set, I want to see how far I can get with my favorite archetype. But before all this, we must improve. Sand teams are my favorite, and so Tyranitar and Excadrill, the quintessential sand duo, have to be on the team. In this team, Tyranitar is rocking the Assault Vest for added bulk and Excadrill the Focus Sash for guaranteed survivability. I needed some of additional offensive pressure, so I gathered a known core of Sneasler, Dragonite and Goldengo. Sneasler has the White Herb item, so that it can proc Unburden with close combat and avoid Intimidates whilst keeping up the speed pressure, and Goldengo is rocking the Choice Packs, so that we can keep pressing Make It Rain until our problems fade away. More importantly, Dragonite is here as a supportive piece with Tailwind and Haze, but it can double as an offensive piece with Loaded Ice Scale Shot. Even though the team had some utility and bulk, we could still face some issues when facing Ursaluna, and so Bronzong was the next piece to be added. With amazing defenses and Levitate as an ability, it 1v1s both Ursaluna forms. This Pokémon was an MVP in so many matches. Well, this is the team, and if you want to see a further team breakdown, check this video in the top right corner. And if you are enjoying the video so far, consider subscribing to the channel, as it helps a ton. Now, on to the battles. So, we are against a really threatening team of Hisuian Typhlosion, and it's Golfe Wilck. Okay, so we are actually just fighting that random ass person that went to the Milwaukee regional and got top 8. Who could it be? I don't know, Golfe Wilck. Rejected Golfe team sheet, that's completely fine. I'm just going to go with the Dragonite Bronzong, because Dragonite is going to resist the fire type moves that are going to come from the Hisuian Typhlosion. Bronzong can just Terra Water and just take the damage, so that's really important. The Annihilate always scares me, but there is just nothing that I can do for it, so yeah. They also don't have any fake out users, so Sneasler could be quite good. You know what? No, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna bring T-Tar and I'm gonna bring the Goldengo. I think these are the actual best options. So Whimsicott and the Annihilate. I was not expecting that. Okay, so if the Annihilate is max speed, we could be in a non-favorable position, right? But they could just be a bit upset as well, so that's something to consider. I'm just going to Scale Shot. Do I steal Terra Water to survive the Rage Fist, right? But I don't think we survive the Rage Fist anyway. Oh. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not that bad. We got the Ursaluna Blood Moon. Okay. I'm sorry, I was just so slow making my decision. My bad. I have to wake up. So we got the Ursaluna Blood Moon. I can expect an Earth Power onto this slot. I don't really care that much about it. I'm just going to go for the Scale Shot. And the Make It Rain, I think it's the best option, right? Even though we know that they're going to survive. both of them probably, because this is Star Electric, most likely. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so we take this. Do you go for the Blood Moon onto the Dragonite? You go. Okay, but we are going to do massive damage to you. And you are just... yeah. I was going to say that, like... you are strong, but... I mean... not that strong. And I'm just going to go for this. And you cannot go for the Blood Moon again, and we are going to lose your Ursaluna, right? So, I mean, Hyper Voice is not going to do that much damage against us. Earth Power is going to do a bit, but not that much to Tyranitar. So I'm actually just really chill about this. It goes for the Protect, Hyper Voice. Okay, we are going to get the KO onto the Free Giraffe, maybe? Yeah, we do get the KO, okay. So that Ursaluna, I mean, it's just game over, right? The Ursaluna can't do anything. So that was the problem, like, Annihilate is an extremely strong Pokemon, and this was something that I kinda just didn't realize for a bit, is that, okay, Annihilate is extremely strong, right? And Final Gambit is extremely strong. But the thing is, if you use Final Gambit on a Pokemon that does not matter that much, like, you just lose an extremely strong Pokemon with an extremely strong strategy. So, in this game, like, beat up Annihilate was actually just a colossal threat for us. Because I couldn't KO the Annihilate in one go, right? And I was going to boost him with my Dragonite, so going for the beat up strategy on the Annihilate could have just led for my opponent to sweep me. But going for that Final Gambit on the Bronzong, especially on the Bronzong, like, I mean, it just lost our opponent the game, to be honest. The game was so fast that I didn't even realize that, yeah, Annihilate is already fainted. So, yeah, be careful on how you use your Annihilate, that's the TLDR. So, on to the next one. Okay, and we are actually going against someone with with the exact same team. Okay, I'm just going to go for the same strategy, the Dragonite to Bronzong. T-Tar in the bag. I think that this is always the best option against the Isui and Typhlosion, just because we can just do a lot of damage to the Typhlosion. We can for sure survive the Eruption, and if they want to KO the Dragonite, they have to commit Moonblast and Eruption. I still don't know if they actually can KO us, but if they do commit all of those resources, that means that I have free reign to do whatever I want. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'm just going to go for the Goldengo. So let's see if I can explain again. Okay, so this is pretty simple. In my opinion, I'm just going to Skill Shot their Ursaluna. This is just Skill Shot Ursaluna, and I'm going to could I Terra Water? Like, is that the best option? Terra Water Gyro Ball, that's not bad, to be honest. And I can just threaten the Annihilate, right? Rage Fist on the Bronzong. Yeah, we are Terra Water, so we actually survive. We are not going to KO the Ursaluna, but we are going to do a lot of damage to the opposing side, which is really good. Blood Moon is not going to KO because we have multi-scale, and the Gyro Ball does a little bit of damage to the Annihilate. So now I'm just going to Skill Shot the Ursaluna once more. Thing is, the Ursaluna could just protect. But the Annihilate is not doing much. I'm not threatened by this Ursaluna. This turn I'm not threatened by it, like at all. So I'm actually just going to do this. And I'm just going to Gyro Ball the Ursaluna, because the Ursaluna at this point in time cannot do anything to us. So that's an important thing to consider. We should KO the Annihilate. Of course we get just the 4 hits. I should have just guaranteed the KO. My bad. Hyper Voice does a lot of damage, but we should get the KO on Ursaluna. We don't. We actually don't. This is not good, man. This is not good. Because we can't protect with any of the Pokemon that we have here. They're just going for the Rage Fist, but I know that they have... this is not good. Just going to knock off and switch the Goldengo in. Rage Fist onto the T-Tar, does a lot of damage. Okay. I got the Hyper Voice, did not do a lot. Okay. And Ursaluna faints. Okay, so we are not in that bad of a position, actually. So I'm just going to knock off the Typhlosion and bring Bronzong in. I want to preserve the Goldengo. We should survive the Eruption. Yeah, we do, with T-Tar. Okay. And knockoff is going to do a lot of damage. Choice Specs is out. Psychic, they were expecting us to switch the T-Tar. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, okay, this is fine. This is actually not that bad. They could now go... No, that's the problem now. Is that they can actually just go for Heat Wave and do a lot of damage to us. Let's hope that they don't. Heat Wave. Oi! Rock Slide. Flinch, please. Please flinch. We get the flinch. Let's go. And we knock off the fridge. And we win. Let's go. T-Tar. So this was closer than I would have wanted. So a lot of things that we did poorly. We did a lot of things poorly in this match, but we got it. And the T-Tar flinch was so clutch. So clutch. Let's go. I love T-Tar. I love T-Tar. On to the next one. Okay, this is in part the strongest team in the regulation. They usually don't use the Flamigo. I presume that this person is using Flamigo to directly counter Goldengo. So that's one thing for us to keep in mind. Now, I think this duo is really strong. We cannot get intimidated due to the White Herb, right? So we exert a lot of pressure, and Dragonite can also put a lot of pressure with the Dragon Scale. And we also have Protect on both, so we can avoid fake outs. Okay, I think this is acceptable. I'm just going to go T-Tar, and to be honest, I think Excadrill can actually be good, because this team, the opposing team, does not have a lot of speed control. Only, yeah, okay. So now we are just basically making our opponent, we are forcing him to make a decision, right? So, who are you going to fake out? That's decision 1. And our decision is, do we want to break our multi-scale right now? Because if they fake out, we just lose multi-scale and they cannot recover it. I think we should just go for the double offense right now. And I'm just going to do this. Okay, we lose our multi-scale, but we get the para. They get the Tailwind. That's not as bad as it looks for us. So getting the para is really important. Now, they could just switch the Rillaboom into the Goldengo, for example. And we don't have any way to just inflict a lot of damage into the Goldengo slot. I'm actually just going to close combat so we get the speed boost and... Oh! Oh! Okay, so that's a pretty fast Rillaboom as well. Wow. I was not expecting that. That was just horrible by me. Okay. I'm just going to go for the Terra Flying. Terra Flying is just going to put us in a really good position. And I'm just going to knock off the gold. And we are quite fast, not as fast as we want it to be. But quite fast. I'm just going to, yeah, I'm doing this. Are they Terra Fairy? That's a good question. I'm just going to do this. Make it rain. Oh, so they didn't even Terra, they were not afraid. Okay, we get rid of the Rillaboom. I think that this Rillaboom is just doing too much damage to our team, and I do not like it. I do not like it at all. So Terra Blast, Rillaboom is out. So now they have the, what, the Blood Moon, and yeah, it's the Blood Moon. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is really iffy for us. I am just going to knock off the Goldengo and I am just going to protect. This protect is going to allow us to set the Tailwind next turn if we need. So yeah. But technically Dorsaluna is the most dangerous one. So I'm going to do this. Okay, we survive. Do you go after the T-Tar? Okay. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. They don't have Tailwind now and we have the Excadrill. The cool thing about this is that we can just Earthquake. We do have the speed control. So Earthquake here is kinda good. And the Excadrill is actually faster. That's fine. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake then. And Scale Shot the gold. Ah! That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We do 0 damage. The Ursaluna... Oh my god. We are drowsy. I'm gonna high horsepower the gold, we need to remove it right now. They can protect the Ursaluna, but I don't really care about that. We need to remove them. Like, how do we do this? Do you survive an earthquake? Oh, this is awful. We earthquake, we do 43%. Please, Dragonite, please. And we get it. Okay. Oh, okay. Earth power onto the Excadrill, down to the Focus Sash, and now it is asleep. Oh, this is actually still not good for us. This is not good because, yeah, I think it's GG's. Like, our opponent just got us. Like, Ursaluna is just... It's just too strong. We are not going to get the protect. I'm just going to high horsepower for the giggles. And I have to skill shot Ursaluna. I can't do anything. They're just going to Hyper Voice and get a KO, but I can't do anything about it. They Blood Moon! Wait. Ah, it's asleep. No! Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Like, this was actually closer than that it might seem. Because if we woke up in that turn, we would, like, the game was ours. We would have KO'd Ursaluna. Ay. Okay. 2 Mums VGC. I don't know who you are, but you are goated because you are running a really cool team with Tyranitar, Excadrill, Kilowattrel, Shiftry, Hisuian Typhlosion, and Garganacl. So they have 2 clear modes here. They are probably choice specs Typhlosion, and that's pretty much it. That's the thing that I wanted to say. They have Tailwind with Kilowattrel. I think that our best option is just going Tyranitar, Bronzong. And why do this? We resist their moves, you can just go Terra Flying, we have Levitate, so we are in a really good position. If they lead these 2, I can just go Terra Flying and I get a double immunity and I can KO them back, so that's also really important. I think that this is fine. Sneasler could be helpful here. I want to bring my own Excadrill, and I don't think Sneasler does much here. I'm going to bring the Dragonite. It's silly though. But let's see. Okay, so like I said, we are in a beautiful position because we can just Rock Slide, Thorough Water, Gyro Ball. That's just what I want to do. Rock Slide, Thorough Water, Gyro Ball onto the Typhlosion. Oh! Okay. Okay, so you're going to bring your own Tyranitar. Oh, and that's enough to kill our... Wow, okay, I knew... But that just confirms what I was saying. I know that you are... choice specs. So now I'm going to bring our own Excadrill, and I'm going to remove our Tyranitar for the Dragonite, and I'm just simply, bring the Tyranitar, and I'm just simply going to go for the Earthquake. They have Kilowattrel, they could switch Kilowattrel in, but we get them. We just get them like that. We don't get a KO, but this is... I was going to say that this is not bad for us, but this isn't that good either. Because let's think. I'm Jolly Max Speed, right? I'm Jolly Max Speed. Our opponent might be Jolly Max Speed. And they can just KO... They can only KO one of us though. I'm just gonna Scale Shot the Excadrill and Earthquake. We are faster, we get a double KO. Okay, so they're probably adamant, I would say. And it's GG, our opponent just forfeited. I mean, it made sense that they would forfeit. Just because the Typhlosion wouldn't do much. And yeah, we were faster, we could just Earthquake, or we could just Earthquake and Scale Shot the Kilowattrel. I mean, it was GG either way. So a pretty fast matchup. a pretty fast match against the sand matchup. But yeah, on to the next one. So we are against a really threatening team. That team is kind of threatening. I don't actually know what I want to go for. I actually don't know. The Annihilate is just really oppressive against our team. But I think that these two give us the best option. I think it does give us the best option. Bronzong would be kinda good here, but we don't have a lot of offensive pressure with him, so I kinda don't wanna bring him. Goldengo is kinda good, but their team is kinda threatening as well. I'm gonna bring him though. Excuse me. I'm gonna bring him, and we bring Titar. Or Excadrill. I'm gonna bring the Excadrill. Let's just rock it. Okay. So this is actually like the best case scenario for us. They could just Trick Room with a Furry Giraffe, so we have to make a decision here. So, who do we go after? Is it the one that is going to set the Trick Room, or is it the one that can protect? Now that's the big question, because Ursaluna is like really dangerous. I want to go after the Forage. Okay, and we actually get it! Let's go! Let's go, this is massive. This is massive. Please land the loaded dice, please, please. Let's go! Please KO. Oh, and we don't. They get the Trick Room still. They go for the same. Okay. Yo, my bad. My bad. Oh my god. I have to double protect here. That's unfortunate, man. That's really unfortunate. Psychic for a giraffe. We just had to land one more, but the Insane Switch was really good. Our opponent had to go for it. But now I don't want to lose either my Focus Sash nor my Multi-Scale, so I'm forced to just double protect. I don't have any other option here. Our Caledon comes in. Okay, so the double protect was the correct option. We get faked out, but that's fine. Now, I could just go for the Earthquake, Terra Ground Earthquake, and I think I am. And I'm just going to Scale Shot their Caledon. I think this is the correct option. We do a lot of damage to anything that wants to come in, and Scale Shot just basically guarantees the Caledon is going to be a Assault Vest most likely. So yeah, Terra Bug, okay. So we are not going to... Okay. That's fine, that's fine. So our Caledon is... What are you going to do, our Caledon? Dragon Pulse, we survive. Now this is where the fun kicks in. Look, we protect. Next turn. This is where the Haze Dragonite is so strong. Look at this. We can just protect, right? We avoid the fake out. We are not pressured by anyone any Pokemon that our opponent has, right? So protect, okay, protect again. Next turn we can Haze. We remove this and we can attack our Caledon again. Will we get a KO? Probably not, but we are going to be able to do more damage. So that's cool. We just double protect, an easy double protect, and he goes for that. That is completely fine. not gonna lie, I just wanna go for the high horsepower. The Ursaluna can just go... I don't think we KO the Ursaluna either way. I'm just going to Earthquake. Because they are not going to switch that Arcalodon, we just know that, right? I'm going to high horsepower the... Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna high horsepower and haze. Yeah, exactly what I wanted. We get the haze, we remove the stats, let's go, and we get the KO onto the Insane. Beautiful. This is what it's all about. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, we are actually just not threatened by anything that our opponent wants to throw at us. I do not fear the Arcalodon, so I'm just going to focus the Ursaluna. Arcalodon right now is not... I don't fear him because I have the Goldengo on the back, right? And I know that I can do a lot of damage onto the Ursaluna, and I want to capitalize on that. We do 50% of the Ursaluna, now we Scale Shot, and... Okay. That's... Okay, at least we get the matchup that we wanted. Like, Loaded Dice is an amazing item, right? And it would be broken if we got all the 5 hits every time. But as you guys saw, like, we had the perfect run right now. That haze was amazing. It was just a perfect haze. Just perfect. I'm just going to make it rain. Okay, it survives with 4%. Snarl, okay. It's our matchup. Okay. So yeah, the end game was not like exactly like we wanted, but was really good. We managed that really well. So yeah, another win for the books. I really enjoy this team. I actually really enjoy it. I think Excadrill is really cool. Titar is awesome. He's amazing. He's good. Is he necessary on this team? I'm talking about if I was to remake this team, right? Would he be a necessary element in this team? I mean, switching him with a Alolan Ninetales would be cool. Our Excadrill would be enabled still, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just spewing. I don't know. I'm just yapping. Really nice matchup. Really nice match. GG's to our opponent. So okay, we are fighting against a Dark Core, Dragonite, Goldengo, Ursaluna. It's a really powerful core at the moment. And what can we do to minimize their offensive pressure? I mean, I think going Goldengo is always just a good option, in my opinion. The thing is, you don't have any redirection to protect the Goldengo afterwards, so that's really annoying. We could just go with a Sneasler as well. Sneasler is a really good option. I really like Titar Sneasler as well, and I'm actually just going to go for it. I like the Goldengo in this situation as well. Like choice specs, Make It Rain is also always really powerful, and Excadrill for the speed control. So here we get what we wanted. So now we are just pressuring both of our opponent's Pokemon, right? We are pressuring the Insane and the Whimsicott. So I'm in a really commanding position, and I do not want to just give our opponent the pressure for free. So I'm just going to Rock Slide to keep up the pressure, and I'm just going to close combat the Insane. I think it's pretty free, and I don't mind if they fake out any of us, Close combat on the scene, gets the KO, they bring the Goldengo in, that is completely fine. We get some cheap damage on it, so that's pretty good. This was exactly what I was saying, like I don't want to give our opponent just a free turn, because if we just protect the Sneasler in that position, we basically get nothing done, and that is not good. That's not good at all. Now, we are pretty speedy. Oh, and we are faster than the Goldengo. Okay, I'm just going to knock off the Goldengo in this situation, and I'm just going to Dire Claw the Whims. We don't lose anything by doing this. We get the KO on the Goldengo. Make It Rain is going to do a lot of damage, but that's kind of fine, because now we get rid of their metal coats. They're going to do less damage overall. That's really important for us. And now the most important thing is that we can just go for low kick on the Ursaluna and Earthquake. We are Terra Flying T-Tar. We are really fast. We are faster than our opponent's Pokemon. We do a good amount of damage. Hyper Voice, we should survive. We do survive. And low kick on the Ursaluna does not do that much, unfortunately. But that's fine. That's completely fine. I'm just going to go for the knockoff on the Goldengo and still just go for the high horsepower. You know what? I don't want to go for the high horsepower, actually. I'm still just going to go for the knockoff. But I have to go for the high horsepower. How much did the Earthquake do? Ursaluna lost 28%. I'm gonna high horsepower the Ursaluna. We get the KO. Make It Rain is going to leave our Excadrill alive, which is the most important thing. And we bring the Goldengo in, our own Goldengo in. Our opponent sees that they cannot win. We had the speed control. We had both Pokemon that resisted Make It Rain. Yeah, it was just over. So yeah, GG's, and on to the next one. Okay, so we are facing quite a peculiar team. They have double fighting types, they have one Intimidate user. You know what? I actually don't feel threatened by anything that they pose. I think Dragonite Sneasler is just really good, especially with the White Herb item. And now we have to see, like, is Goldengo here better or is Excadrill better? To be honest, I think that Goldengo is better, as well as T-Tar. So this is quite good for us. Now the Greninja can just Ice Beam us, which is not good. So I'm just going to protect, because they are always faster, right? Could go just Terra Fairy. We want to go Terra Fairy? Not really. I could just switch T-Tar in as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch T-Tar in and I'm gonna protect the Sneasler. I wanna break the Focus Sash. On the Greninja, we get a good read. We get the correct reads. Okay, so this is pretty good. Now, what do I wanna do? So, I think bringing the Goldengo in right now is really good. I kinda just wanna go for... I wanna remove the Greninja. I think it's really pesky. So, okay. They remove the Greninja by themselves, and we put Fairy Giraffe asleep. Knock off on the Goldengo is really bad, but I think we can make it through. I'm just gonna make it through, and I'm just going to Make It Rain and close combat the Scrafty. Nothing should survive. Nothing that is incoming should survive this. So yeah, let's see. Close combat on the Scrafty gets the KO, that's pretty nice, and we get a solo Make It Rain that gets the KO on the free drop, and that is pretty good for us. Okay, let's see. Okay, them switching the Greninja out kinda removed a lot of the threat that they had on us, but I mean, I'm not complaining, right? I'm gonna bring Titar in once more, even though I know that we are kinda threatened right now. The Greninja can't do anything, the Goodra does not scare me that much, so I'm just going to go for the Dire Claw on the Greninja. We know that we are faster than it, so let's see if we can do anything with it, and we put it asleep. That's beautiful. Flamethrower on the Titar, and we get a really easy turn right now. I'm just going to knock off the Greninja. Okay. Sneasler doing Sneasler things, what can I say? This endgame was pretty much secured, because the Greninja could only take one KO, it would probably take the Titar, and we were going to take the Goodra. So, and we had Goldengo in the back, so I think that we had this one in the bag, but Sneasler getting those sleep turns was definitely something that mattered a lot. But yeah, on to the next one. So our opponent brings a really interesting team with a competitive Empoleon, I presume Intimidate Weirdier, and I'm expecting that to be a Final Gambit Annihilate. So this team is actually really threatening, but what I can see here is that they don't have a way to deal with Dragonite efficiently. So I am going to bring the Dragonite in. Now, that Annihilate scares me a bit, so I want to remove it. How can I remove that Annihilate? With this lead that I'm going for, I really can't. Can I? I have a Focus Sash, so maybe I actually can. Okay, I'm gonna try it, let's see. Goldengo here is awesome. He's really strong. And Bronzong also seems pretty cool here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Bronzong. It's weird because we are just not bringing a lot of our strong Pokemon, but that's fine. So they have two options here. They can just go for the Terra Fairy Draco or the Terra Fairy Tailwind, or they can go for the Trick Room. So we are in a kind of a tough position, to be completely honest. So what can we do? I think I just want to Scale Shot the Weirdier, because I'm really thinking that he wants to go for Terra Fairy, and I'm just going to Iron Head it. We survive, we know that we survive because of a game that I didn't record, unfortunately. Oh, we don't, not even close, okay, my bad. Oh, and they just go for the Psychic. This is kinda good for us though. Yeah, I think this is kinda good, because we can just bring the Goldengo in. Terra Water. Do we need to Terra Water? I mean, they might be just a Dragon Pulse set. I'm just gonna Terra Water, Make It Rain. Who could have guessed, am I right? And I'm just going to go for the high horsepower onto the Weirdier. Expecting the change, exactly. Now, they are a Life Orb, okay. Oh, we don't get the KO. Oof, and they are Citrus, okay. We do a lot of damage, but not enough to KO. And right now, I just want to do this, right? Horsepower did how much? 79%. I guess I can just high horsepower again. I'm not seeing like the downsides of this. Protect, okay, so I could have just switched. Okay. That's not good. Okay, Alolan Ninetales is out now. Once again, the pro play. Just going for... Oh, but we don't have the focus sash now. What if I bring just the Bronzong in and protect the Excadrill, then just go for the Gyro Ball? I don't see why not, to be honest. I want to break the focus sash if they have it. Yeah, I'm just going to go... Yep. We switch the Bronzong and we go for the Earthquake in case we survive. Just to break... Okay, they didn't went for the Blizzard, that's amazing. We break the potential focus sash, that's also amazing. And we did an amazing 30% HP to the Ninetales and an exact 19% to the Weirdeer. So, what am I thinking right now? I'm just thinking Gyro Ball and Earthquake. We don't lose anything by doing this. The Gyro Ball was into... Okay, so I kinda just... Okay, I'm just gonna safeguard. I wanted to target the Weirdeer. I just made a mistake, I'm sorry. I'm just going to safeguard. He's going to go for the Hypnosis. Mega Horn. Okay. I really thought you were going to do something else. That's fine. I'm just going to target the Weirdeer. We are most definitely the fastest dudes here, so yeah. We are going to take the... What? We are not in Trick Room, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? We just have this game. I was seeing like this green stuff here in the background, and I was like, yeah, we are in gravity, we are in Trick Room, but it's gravity. I'm sorry guys, I'm a little bit silly. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And we get the game. Bronzong was actually the MVP here. I went for the safeguard because I didn't want any Hypnosis. Right, I didn't want any just random freezes on our Pokemon, so I have the Lumberry on the Bronzong, I have Safeguard. I want to be protected at all times, you know, like in a UFC match. But yeah, on to the next one. Okay, we are against a typical beat-up team. Okay, so the goal here is to pressure the Annihilape as soon as we can. That is imperative here. How could we do this? Not gonna lie, I think that leading these two could be pretty good. If you go against the Rillaboom, it could be a little bit annoying, but I think we can manage. Bronzong is kinda good because it completely walls the Ursaluna. And I think I'm gonna bring him. But now, do we bring the Sneasler, the Goldengo? Who do we bring next? I think Goldengo is actually the best option, right? Goldengo, Bronzong? Yeah. Okay. So I am actually just going to Earthquake and Terra Blast the Annihilape. Could we do anything else here? The Annihilate won't be able to KO us, I think. They could go for the Drain Punch. They also could go for the Rage Fist onto any of us. I don't want to lose the Annihilate right now, but I don't think there is a lot that I can do. I could just go for the Terra Ground High Horsepower. Could just go High Horsepower. Do I go for the Terra Blast or Knockoff? Terra Blast. Let's see. Oh, okay. So these, do we get him? We do get him with a Sandstorm. Let's go. Let's go. Threat number 1 is out. Let's go. Completely goated. This was so... What? I'm sorry. Now, Whimsicott does not have his Focus Sash. That's great. We are facing an Ursaluna. Ursaluna can go for the Blood Moon against our Tyranitar. That would not be good, but we cannot KO him in this turn. I'm going to Iron Head the Whimsicott. It can be a little bit annoying, I think. We could also just High Horsepower the Ursaluna and remove a threat, but I want to go with him and just remove the most amount of damage that we can from that Ursaluna. Oh, it goes for the Hyper Voice. This is great. This is great, and you are a Salt Vest. Okay, so Goldengo has free reign here. Okay, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We are faster than Sneasler, so that's a really important thing to have in mind. We are faster than any... no, they have Tailwind. I'm sorry. We are not faster than anyone. They have Tailwind. I'm actually just going to go for the Earthquake and Terra Blast. Close combat, that's fine. Blood Moon, that's... Oh, we survive. Let's go. Oh. And we have the Sash, but the Sandstorm is going to remove the Sash. Let's go. We lose our Titar in the process, but that's not bad. This was not bad at all. Now, they could just KO our dear Goldengo here, and that would be not great, to say the least. But we walled Ursaluna with Bronzong, so let's try this. Earth Power gets the KO, but Gyro Ball 31%. And now we are against the Ursaluna, and the Ursaluna cannot do much to us, which is awesome. Blood Moon is going to do 33, and that's the most amount of damage that it can do. So yeah. Wait, do we... No, we are fine, we are fine. Okay. Blood Moon does not KO. Yep. This was what I was saying, like, Bronzong is actually really goated because it can just completely wall the Ursaluna. Could have controlled the turns better, the Tailwind turns better. I could have. This is why sometimes I just dislike Choice Specs Goldengo. Sometimes Choice Scarf would be better, but I mean, like, in this endgame we were just guaranteed to win. We just had to win, but yeah, I don't know. We kind of used the Terra on Titar, and it was really important, right? Because it allowed us, let's see, yeah, it allowed us to just guarantee a KO here. Knockoff could have just not get the KO. I mean, it could have, it would have gotten the KO, but let's say that they went for the beat up strat, right? Like, if they go for the beat up strat, they can just kill the T-Tar with Rage Fist or anything. Like, I don't know, I really feel like going for the Terra here was kind of important, especially in the following turns. Like, not here. No, I kind of wasted the Flying Terra, didn't I? Yeah, I kind of wasted the Terra. But okay, I kind of wasted the Terra, but I had to just Terra Flying to protect myself from the Annihilate, because T-Tar was going to be really important against Ursaluna, right? Ursaluna is the biggest threat here. I know that I can deal with the Sneasler. Yeah, I don't know, it's a tough call. We ended up winning because we had Bronzong, and Bronzong was essential, right? But yeah, if we had brought Sneasler, we also would have won. That's just the thing. I really liked Sand. T-Tar is great because it can remove Focus Ashes. It eliminated a really important threat here, because the Ursaluna was not able to KO us, right? Like, KOs him, we survive with T-Tar on 3%. Awesome, T-Tar is amazing. And Sandstorm just removes the Focus Ash from the Sneasler. So yeah, when I mean removes the Focus Ash, is like removes the last HP that the Sneasler had. So, I mean, in a way it was fundamental. And that's the thing, like, if we didn't go for the Terra Flying, we would not be able to kill the Sneasler here. And the Sneasler would have just ran with the game. So I think Terra Flying was necessary. Now that I'm actually just thinking about it, it did not help us directly in that turn that we went for the Terra, but it helped us in the rest, like setting up the rest of the game, right? Yeah, I don't regret this, like, at all. I think this was nice. Yeah, I don't think we could have done this any differently. Yeah, this is it. But yeah, this was the last game, and things that I think I can improve. Let's go here to the team building section. You guys are seeing my next video. Oh no, the Asian team. This Asian team that I made is just awesome. I love this team. I'm like really high rank with it as well. But yeah, talking about the team here. I really like Excadrill. I think we don't need to change anything on the Excadrill. Terra Ground is pretty good because it just gives us that offensive edge, right? That we are losing by going Jolly. So I think I wouldn't change anything on the Excadrill. Same thing here on the T-Tar. I think this is just the perfect set for him. I like the speedy T-Tar. I might actually just tinker a bit with the speedy Vs. I have to see, but T-Tar was amazing. Like, this spread just allowed us to survive so many things. Like, I actually really like this set. Just let me see one thing. I want to just see one thing here. If I go for Arcalodon, I want to see like timid max with Arcalodon, how much speed it gets. 252, 150. That's really speedy. Okay, never mind. I was going to say like, oh, we could just try to outspeed. Wait, where's the team? Try to outspeed timid Arcalodon, but we just can't. We just can't. T-Tar is great, I think. Goldengo, I'm still like, I really like this. I really like this. It is 1 point faster than normal Arcalodons, which I also really like. And I mean, with Dragonite, it's just amazing, right? These two are just perfect together. So I don't think I need to change Goldengo. The only Pokemon that I think that I want to change is the Sneasler. And I want to make Sneasler what was I going to say? I want to make Sneasler a ghost type. So Psy Spam is not as common right now. That's the main reason why I went for the Terra Dark, right? The thing is that sometimes, for example, sometimes I just want to KO an Insane like that, you know? And the fact that I am Terra Dark, it just makes me lose one turn, because if an Incineroar is in, I'm in my prime. I have the White Herb procced, I have the Unburden, I can just KO him. And sometimes Insines can be quite annoying, as you guys saw in a previous match. Like having the Intimidate drop on our Dragonite just made a huge difference, because we weren't able to KO a key target, that being, I think that was the Farigiraf or Ursaluna. But yeah, that's really important, removing the Intimidate right away and allowing the rest of the team, the Excadrill and T-Tar, Dragonite, to just exert pressure. I think that's really important. And like I said, we don't see Psy Spam that much anymore. And to be honest, if I want to deal with Psy Spam, I have these two guys. So yeah, I think a change that I'm going to do right away is going to be making this Sneasler a ghost type. The Jolly is to outspeed Adamant Sneaslers. Okay, so that's why I'm Jolly. The Dragonite is perfect. I don't see anything that I want to change. Adamant is really important for us to just keep the pressure on, right? And that just makes a huge difference with the skill shots, especially if you get the 5 hits. If you get the 5 hits, we can just KO most things. So yeah, that's really important. I'm actually just considering removing these 4 EVs here to the special defense, because we have so many special defense, special attacking Pokemon, a good Pokemon like Goldengo, Bloodmoon or Ursaluna. I think it can make a difference. As you guys saw, like, we also just survive Draco Meteors due to the multi-scale, so yeah, Dragonite is just goated, man. We survived 2 Draco Meteors, an Arcaladon Draco Meteor, a max special deck Arcaladon Draco Meteor, and an Hydreigon Draco Meteor, so that's pretty nice. And now we have Bronzong here. The thing with Bronzong is that Gyro Ball is really good. Don't get me wrong, Gyro Ball is amazing. But I don't think we are doing enough damage. Because against that Ursaluna previously, like, Gyro Ball didn't do any damage and we were down to the wire. I like Skill Swap because we can just hinder a lot of Pokemon. Let's say that we are against an Arcaladon, we can just hinder him a lot, and I like that. A Trick Room is essential safeguard as well. Maybe I just need to play better, to be honest. I'm not seeing like any other things. I could just go Terra Fire as well, but Terra Water just helps me in the rain matchup against... No. I mean, why am I not Terra Fire? I think Terra Fire is better. Right? We have Levitate, so... Yeah, Terra Fire is actually just better. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we are Terra Fire now. Slight changes to the team, not that much. Yeah, like, I think the team is pretty cool. Like, I'm really sad that you guys didn't see, like, a really good game that I had. I forgot to press record, and that's my fault. But we were facing against a Trick Room team, and they had a Furry Giraffe. They led with Furry Giraffe in Scene, and I had Goldango and like another Pokemon, probably Sneasler. And I thought, like, I mean, Incineroar can't accomplish much here, right? So I'm going to predict that Incine is going to switch out. The Fridge is just going to go for... No, it was actually Goldango Sneasler. I was thinking that the Incine is going to go out, bring the Ursaluna, and the Fridge is just going to go for the Trick Room, right? And I predicted that. I pressed a trick on the Goldango onto the Ursaluna, went for the close combat onto the Furry Giraffe. We KO the Furry Giraffe, and we give the choice specs onto the Ursaluna, not Blood Moon Ursaluna, but the normal Ursaluna. And that was just so much fun. Like, we just completely destroyed their strategy because they couldn't do anything. I still had my Sneasler, I had everyone on my team still alive, and that first turn just completely boomed them. Yeah, I really like this team. It's a really enjoyable team. And yeah, this is basically it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I really like this team, and I might do some tweaks because, for example, one thing that I quite dislike in this team is the fact that I have Dragonite with multi-skill here, and Scale Shot is really powerful, but our own multi-skill is going to get broken by our own Sandstream. So switching the Dragonite for another Pokemon with Haze might be something that we do in the future, but that's something for me to just tinker a bit. But yeah, I really like this team, and I want to bring it to some tournaments, some online tournaments, be it the GC or just like a limitless tournament. So yeah, let's see how that goes. And if I make any changes to the team, I will make a short intro in the video that where I'm going to participate in that competition. But yeah, this is the team. I hope you guys enjoyed the match and learned something from the match. If you didn't, if you were just here to see me like fumble the bag, that's completely fine as well. Yeah, a really fun team. I thank you if you are still here. I thank you a lot for all the support and for watching the video so far. And since you are here, I mean, why not subscribe? Why not subscribe to the channel? We do a lot of content, and just because you are the only one here right now with me, I'm going to tell you a big secret. So I'm going to be making or showcasing a really cool team that I made. Like, this team for me, it's my type of team. To me, it's the perfect team. I really enjoy this team, and I'm gonna make a video about it, so you can expect that in the near future. And it's going to be in the Switch, okay? It's not going to be on Showdown, so that's really important. I'm going to be making a video about this team, and I am also kind of messing around with national decks teams. The team is not here, it's on my phone, but it's a Mega Gardevoir team with Rillaboom, Goldango, Dracovish, Tornadus, and Chimpal. I really like that team. I think it's a team with a lot of potential, and yeah, I think it's a really enjoyable team. And yeah, I wanna start integrating national decks videos because we are getting a lot of megas, and I want to revisit the old megas and just, you know, reach a conclusion of where are those megas still good after all this time. I don't know. Spoiler, Mega Gardevoir is amazing, like absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's a team that I want to show. National Dex games are going to be a mainstay in the channel in the future, so yeah, you guys can keep an eye on that. So I've done all the yapping that I had to do, and these are the teams that I'm going to feature on the channel eventually. Like this one, I'm going to feature it. This one I will feature. I had so much fun doing this team. Like this is a justified Lucario beat up strategy. Really cool. That is actually really cool. It has Bronzong because why not? Really cool. This was a team that I made that I might or might not feature. But yeah, this is it. Thanks for staying even though I'm just yapping, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.